Hi, this is Connie with Creates, and I'm just going to show you how to make a quick little shaker card. This is the stitched rectangles, the small stitched rectangle set from Lawn Fawn, and this is the stitched snowflakes. I think there's 5 snowflakes, and I think there's 4 of the rectangles. This is the second largest size. Actually, I think on both of them, the second largest size. All right, so I'm just going to place that there, and I'm going to place that little snowflake there. And it's just a small little card that I decided to make. All right, we're going to crank that through. Sorry for the shaking. Go ahead and move this entire piece over. Actually, let's make sure this went through. Go the other way. Yeah, it made it through all the way. Fantastic. All right. So that's the piece I wanted, and then I'll pop those out. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Okay, and I'm just getting a stamping block. I had the idea to do the shaker card. Oh, duh, I forgot I need the piece that's going to go inside. All right, so a while ago I found this foam sheets. They're large sheets. I don't know what is that. It's probably 18 inches long by maybe 12 inches tall. And I'd found these on sale. I don't remember if it was Michael's or Joann's, but somewhere really easy and affordable. So I had bought those, like I said, a while ago. Actually, my now second grader, when she was in kindergarten, her teacher had wanted to do a project. So I picked these up, and then we ended up never doing the project. So I've had these sitting in my closet for a while. So I'm just roughly cutting a square around it. And I'm just going to run this through my machine again, and just to make sure that I kind of have it lined up properly, I'm going to run this through and put the snowflake. I'm going to cut the snowflake out. Right? Okay. So we just pop this piece out. I'm actually going to cut those portions out. Don't need all those little pieces in there to line up. Makes it easier to line it up without those little arms or fingers, or I don't know what you want to call those parts of the snowflake. Okay, so that'll line up nicely. All right, but before we glue that onto there, I wanted to add a cute little sentiment. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned, this piece is 2 3/4 by, I believe by 4. So I basically just took a 8.5 by 11 piece of craft and cut it 3 inches on. So yeah, it's 3 inches deep, and I left it at 8.5. And then when you fold it in half, then it becomes 4 1/4 by 3. And that's pretty much so exactly how I wanted that card to sit. All right, so what I want to stamp, I have these great Lawn Fawn letters. All right, I'm going to fast forward through this because this is going to drive you nuts.
I really like that this set has more than one of each letter. So you can actually write out words and not run out of letters usually.
That will work. All right, and it's basically, it says I flaked, which I thought would be so cute with the, that would be super cute with the snowflake. So I'm just going to do this with jet black stays on. Right. So I have my sentiment and I have my shape over here. And the first thing I'm going to, or next thing I should say, that I'm going to add is my acetate. So I bought a big sheet of acetate from my local scrapbook store, but you can pretty much so use any sort of packaging material would work great. I just liked the thickness of this, and my local store had some in stock, so I said, why not? So I'm going to add that here so that it creates a window. Make sure that you do leave enough space around the edges so that you get a nice seal going all the way around. I made the mistake recently of not leaving enough and made some of the sides a little too small, and I've been having some of the shaker components leak out. So just be aware. Okay. Right, that looks good. So now what I'm going to do is add some glue. My glue to this guy. That is drying. Just going to make sure that's the right side that I am putting it on. And I can already tell a couple of these are sticking out a little bit. Like you could see this one here and on this side and here. So I think I'm going to trim those in a little bit more, these little pieces, just so that there's even less fussing to do when I'm adding these in, when I'm gluing it on. That will look fantastic. All right, so I'm going to add my glue to this piece now. Just line that up as best as possible. All right, and while that is setting, I left a bit of the glue in there, so I'm trying to scoop that up. All right, so while that is drying, I'm just going to get placement on this and open that up so that it lays a little bit more flat. Makes it a bit easier. Basically, all our goodies are going to go right in this spot here. So I found these glass beads in the jewelry section. So I'm just going to take a chunk, a little pinch of those. And they were on sale. The bag, I think it was on sale for maybe 89 cents. It was a great deal, so I thought, why not? And I'm going to add some sequins as well. I'm going to add a little bit of gold since there's gold in that, and then some clear. Again, just a couple little pinches of everything. Not too much. So I'm going to add a touch of this one. I'm just going to scoop some of it out with, and again, I'm just going to push it all towards the center. And let's see how that aligns. Because remember, even though on the front you could see these pieces, on the inside it's actually pretty wide open. So I just want to make sure that that's where that's going to line up. I'll come down a little bit more. So let me scooch this a little bit further down. I think that's good. but now that I see it in context to the open space, I think I am going to put a little bit more. So now I'm going to glue all the way around. And this, I need to make sure I get a really good seal around the edges. I just noticed I really hacked that off, so I'm going to add a teeny tiny strip. All right, so now I'm going to just move this. Okay, I'm going to flip this around. Make sure that's all centered. Make sure I center this on my card itself. All right, and then before I actually start shaking that around, I do want it to set. So I'm going to put this underneath. Usually we'll use either a book or something flat and heavy. I am going to move these beads around a little bit just so that they're not all in the center. Feel them a little bit bunched up in there. All right, so what works great in this case is a nice big stack of papers. A 6x6 stack is perfect. So I added about 4 booklets. So that'll set, and well, I think actually that'll be it once it's set. So then I'll just, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you how it shakes once it's dry. I just wanted to show how cute that came out. So a cute little shaker card with lots of fun little items in there. And I added the sentiment I flaked just because I thought snowflakes, and I'm in California. It doesn't obviously snow in San Diego. Actually, I think we did have some snow in Temecula a couple weeks ago, which was very rare. But anyway, for the most part, it does not snow out here. But I thought it was a cute way to just tie it in. So whether it was, possibly for a belated birthday card, or, just something that I may have flaked on with a friend, but I thought that was a cute sentiment to add, and it'll just stand on its own as a little tet card. So anyway, just wanted to show that, and again, thanks for watching. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and hopefully I'll see you soon, or at least you'll see me soon. Thanks, bye. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. If you like this video and want more like this, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, and be sure to subscribe to my email list so that you never miss out on any of my projects at clickychickcreates.com. Thanks so much. Have a blessed, creative day. Bye-bye.